All right. Shalom, Yasharala. I'm giving infinite honors to him, the Father and our great King, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Harakakadash, double honors to your apostles and the bishops of Great Millstone, and salutation to my fellow laborers in the Mashak Yahushai, Prince of Blood Doctrine, across the four winds in this final hour. Shalom. Shalom to you few aqua that take heed to this glorious gospel. All right, I was this sit down, I'm gonna jump straight into it. All right, and this is the centerpiece of prophecy. All right. The Lord has all of his chess pieces on the board ready for all hell to break loose. And this is the centerpiece of prophecy that we're waiting to come full throttle. And it's this devil microchipping everybody. All right. Uh, when he forwards that enterprise, man, we're going to know our great King's second coming is at the door. Revelation, the 13th chapter. But this is the reason the Lord got the prophets out, is to warn the people not to get this technology. All right. Not to partake in this evil deed. All right. I bumped into this clip, and this clip shows you the type of power this devil is going to have on all humanity that let them brand them. Okay. All right. In fact, I'm going to start off with two scriptures first. All right. To set the tone for this video I'm about to play. Okay. Bear with me. All right. I'm going to start off in the book of Psalms. Both of these passages is going to come from Psalms. All right. This is Psalms chapter 94 and 11. Okay. All right. This devil's going off his rockers. He really want to be a power. He really wants to be God. Okay. This is Psalms 94 and 11. Yahweh knoweth the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. Okay. So the Lord knows the thoughts of this damn devil, and he reveals that secret to his servants, the prophets. Okay. And this devil has a God complex. He has a gene within him that he wants to be like the Most High. Okay. And we're going to get those precepts. He wants to have dominion over all of humanity and be able to control the issues of death. He wants to be able to create life. He wants to do everything that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai does. Okay. He wants to be like the powers. When you look at creation in the book of Genesis, the first chapter, all right, when you look at, I'm gonna get this precept too. All right, it's in Psalms 2. Psalms, he wants to be able to bring down like the Most High can. He wants to be able to create evil, create good. All right, he wants to be able to heal. All right, he wants to be able to make sick. He wants to do everything Yahweh Bashem Yahushai can do. He wants to be able to read minds, know the intents of men's heart, like what we just read. All right, he wants to do all of those, have all those attributes that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has. All right, he's going, but it's a vain thought. Okay, it's a vain thought, but it's very disrespectful. All right, this devil got some nerve. This is Psalm 68 and 20. He that is our power is the power of salvation. All right. And salvation is of the Jews, the elect of them, of the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Native Americans, the people of Hispanic descent. And unto Yahweh, our power belongs to issues from death. All right. Our Lord controls life and death. All right. Don't nothing go on the planet Earth without the Lord knowing. If somebody dies in a horrific car crash, the Lord did it. If somebody is smitten with cancer, the Lord did it. All right. He gives those demons, those grim reapers, permission to go do their diddy bop, to go carry out those commands. All right. Nothing, what the Lord said, a sparrow don't fall to the ground without his knowing. Okay. This is what that devil wants to do. He wants to be like the Most High. All right. His thoughts is vain, but he's trying his hardest to accomplish that vain agenda. Okay. This is Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? All right. Now, this is the vain thing that this devil is imagining. Okay, watch this shit. I don't know what movie it is, but I was intrigued when I saw it. Okay. Now, this is a movie clip. I don't know what movie it is. Look, somebody one on the comment board was like, "What movie is this?" But this is the power the devil will have if you get that charagma put in you. All right, he'll be able to press a button and kill your ass. All right, he wants to be like the Most High. All right, it got a clip on here that I could show you. All right, what what those computer chips could do. All right, now you see how everybody just died. That all right, you're gonna be uploaded to a system. All right, like all right, let's look at a Tesla. Those cars at Tesla can be controlled from no matter where it is in the nation on the planet. It has a database where they could just shut those cars down on that movie. I forgot the movie that just came out recently. The End of the Time movie. I forgot the name of it, but when all those Teslas was running out of control and they was going to the same spot, all right, a Tesla is uploaded to that database, and those people have full control over it even while you're in it. Okay. So once you get that charagma put in you, that digital certificate put in you, this devil could just press a button and make your shit explode. No different than a person could make a Tesla explode. All right. Now you see how all those people just fell out dead. All right, at the press of a button. That's what's going to happen to you when you give this devil that type of power over you. And it got one on here that I could show you what happened. I should have had it ready. It had a lady that had a phone. I hope the Lord let me find it. Her phone exploded, okay? And she caught on fire. All right, that's the same chip. Her phone exploded in her pocket. She had like third-degree burns and shit. But I'm not gonna waste a lot of time trying to find it. It's on here. All right. And just the way her phone exploded, that's what that charagma do in your fucking head. That's why all them people, they press a button and bloom, you're dead. That explosion that happened in his latest back pocket, where you can see it catch on fire, just imagine that happening in your brain, where you done put that charagma in your brain. I hope I find it. It's on here. I should have. Oh, here it go, right here. The water y'all about to my shot. Now look, it's the same technology. Now what happens if that exploded in your head like that? That's a phone that exploded. All right, that's why all those people fell out dead like that. Okay, this devil could press a fucking button and make that fucking chip just explode in your fucking head and you're dead. Release some cyanide or some shit. Okay. That's that vain thought. He wants to be like the Most High. He want to be able to control the issues of death. Okay. He's the harbinger of death. All right. And the Lord has revealed that secret to us and gave us the game. All right. And have enlightened us. That's why he say, don't get it. All right. Don't get that charagma, man. All right. That's the mark of the beast that the Bible speaks of. Okay. You get it, you're dead, and that devil will have the power to send you to the moon. all right, to send you to the spirit realm. You see how all those people were chipped in that clip? All of them fell down dead. It was just by the press of a button, man. Okay? And hey, and what's sad, most of humanity uh is gonna go get that digital certificate because it say he causeth all small and great to go get it. All right. And then he's gonna be like a demigod. He's gonna really be like a power. He's gonna have real control of you people. He's gonna know where you at 24 hours a day because it's also a tracking device. All right. And he's gonna be able to threaten you with death and really could kill your ass on the spot. Okay. All right. That means you have truly submitted to this piece of shit. If you get that charagma, and he'll be able to do that to you. All right. This is Isaiah 14:6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke. He that ruled the nation in anger is persecuted and none hindered. But it said he smote the people with wrath with a continual stroke. Okay. He smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. When you get that charagma, he gonna smote your ass. He's gonna control your ass. Okay, with a continual stroke. You're gonna get cancerous sores. Those microchips are powered by radiation. What happens when radiation at high levels get into your biology? All right, you get cancer, and cancerous balls and sores are gonna be on your ass. You're just gonna be miserable. All right. Instead of having faith in Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, you didn't have no control over your temple. So your hunger pains and your lack of resources made you go submit and put that digital certificate in you. And then when you go get it, all right, he'll get, and then when he feeds you, the water gonna be toxic that he give you. All right, the universal basic income is gonna be in full force, and you're gonna have to eat whatever he gives you. You're not gonna be able to have a choice like you have right now to go get your food. All right, he's gonna feed you poison. All right. It's already a cancerous society. It's going to be a cancer society times 100. All right. When he fulfills his enterprise, man. He wants to kill the vast majority of humanity, man. Okay. Whereas he got humans serving him. All right. And humans are slaves to him. He's got to the point where he said, I don't need humans. I can use AI. Let's get rid of these useless eaters, man. Okay. Let's skip down to verse 13. Okay. Verse 13. Isaiah 14:13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will send into heaven. And when you look at that clip, that's somebody that think they God. Press a button and kill whoever they want to kill. All right, the Lord could do that. Lord send them green reapers. What the Lord told that angel, which one of you will go down there and make Ahab fall and Ramiel Gilead. Okay. The Lord sent that hit. He just wanted to know who had the best idea how to go. And one of those spirits say, I go be a lying spirit in the mouth of his prophets. Okay. And what happened to Ahab that day? He fell. All right. He got shot by an arrow, man. A javelin or some shit like that. Okay. But the Lord pulled his number that day. The Lord, his demonic activity had got up to a level, and the Lord was like, all right, it's time for him to go in the spiritual realm. That's what this devil want to have the power to do. He wants to do what the Lord can do. All right. And that's what he's saying. That's those vain thoughts the Lord said. All right. Why have the heathen rages? Why has he imagined a vain thing? All right. And this is that vain thing that he's imagining. For thou hast said in thy heart, in thy mind, this is the vain thing this bitch is conjuring up. I was sent into heaven. All right. He wants to be like our Heavenly Father. I will exalt my throne above the stars of power. He wants to be above us rulers. All right. We're those stars of power. We're the sons of God. All right. He wants to be above the heavenly hosts and the Lord's elect. And I will sit up on the mount of the congregation. All right. In the sides of the north. He wants to be at the top of the pyramid, ruling and commanding. All right. And destroying. All right. That's what he wants to do. He wants to be a god. And when he do technology, that left-handed magic, all right, he's going to be a demigod when he has the vast majority of humanity chipped. All right. He's going to have full control of your fucking ass. Full control. Now, don't get it twisted. He only going to be able to do whatever the Lord lets him. All right, because you got to remember, the wicked is the Lord's sword. So the Lord, he's a golden cut in the Lord's hand, and the Lord is letting him fulfill prophecy, all right, the deceiver and the deceiver are his, but for the conversation, for the sake of the dialogue, the conversation, all right, he's gonna be like a god, man. All right, woe to any camp that's teaching that the Quran, that the mark of the beast is anything outside of the radio frequency identification chip. Any man teaching anything contrary to that, he's satanic. All right, because you're gonna get millions and millions of people killed teaching that fallacy, and the Lord gonna judge you niggas first. All right. What am I looking for? Habakkuk. Okay, this is Habakkuk 2 and 5. 501c3 niggas, they can't teach that. All right, they're gonna lose their tax exempt status. They're gonna lose all those perks. All right, because that's gonna be that was what I did on my last video. All right, when you go to the IRS website, it shows you the stipulations that you gotta have to get that tax exempt status. You can't speak against legislation. All right, you can't speak against the government on certain topics. You call it lobbying. All right, so when this legislation get passed, all right, for you to keep your tax exempt status, you can't condemn it. That's why a lot of these camps are preaching against the chip. Some of them niggas probably know the chip is the mark of the beast, but they want that money. Okay, all right. This is Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yeah, also because he transgressed by wine through philosophies. All right, mind manipulation. All right, spiritual warfare is mental warfare. He is a proud man, and his pride has deceived him. He wants to be like the Most High. That's some hell of a pride. That's some, like, even Jake Lord's estate, they don't think they gods. This bitch think he a god. And Jake fucked up. Don't get it twisted. Jake satanic. But you never hear a nigga talking about he a god. Well, yeah, Jake do call themselves gods. Peace God. You know, them dudes up north say that shit. But Jake don't put himself above the Most High. That'd be normally them atheist type niggas talking like that. Devils, Edomites, okay? All right? Neither keepeth at home. All right? He's always in somebody's business. All right? Who enlarges his desire as hell. Now, that's the part I want to get. Him enlarging his desire as hell. He wants to microchip everybody on the planet Earth. He wants it all. He don't have enough. All right? This devil has the dew of heaven, the fatness of the earth, and it's not enough for him. All right? He wants you to think like him, move like him, and have full control over you. All right? Enough is never enough for him. Then when he, let's say, hypothetically speaking, he got control of the planet Earth, this ain't enough. He want to go fuck up Venus. He want to go fuck up Mars. This nigga's a cancer, man. Okay? And is as death. All right? And that's what that Quran is going to usher in. He's telling you his technology makes your life better. But in all actuality, technology really kills the earth. Like these vehicles. When you riding down the road, you see that smoke coming out the fucking tailpipe? I'm talking about even if your vehicle running good, it still have, that's toxic carbon dioxide poisons coming out of that truck. All right? People die every day for people that have garages. They go sit in their garage and they have the garage closed, and that smoke coming out, it fills up their room and people die in their car. This has been happening since cars were made because that's toxic poison coming out of his truck. So his technology really ain't technology. His technology kills. All right? You got all these chemical refinery plants all over America. You got that toxic air, means smoke and shit, all the poisons coming in the atmosphere in the name of revolutionizing our way of life, making our life better. All right? All those oil refinery plants. All right, down here, it got a place where all them plants that they call it Cancer Alley, man. Because all of the toxicity, the people that stay around that plant, everybody ends up with cancer. So his technology brings forth death. He's the harbinger of death. Okay? The foods we eat have carcinogens in them. Okay? All them colored drinks. All right? And it's some scientific when you see colors in these stores. It makes your mind want to get that when you see those bright colors and shit. Okay? It makes you want to go get it. This devil, his thoughts are deep. And when those coloring adjectives that are in those drinks, they all have carcinogens in them. They're cancerous. Okay? I haven't drunk cold drinks. You know, I still got a long way to go with my health and shit, but I haven't drunk cold drinks in years. You know, I might work out and get a little Powerade here and there, but we're not really supposed to be drinking that shit because the blue, the yellow, the orange, that those dyes that are in them are cancerous. Okay? We're not supposed to be drinking that shit. All that shit he got with color. Like when I want something sweet, I make me a smoothie. I freeze my fruit, all right, and then I to sweet for the sweetener I put honey in it. You know, when I want it to be sweet, I just put a lot of honey in it. It's natural. The plum, I freeze a plum. Strawberries, you know, strawberries can be sweet, but you know, to me, strawberries really ain't all that sweet, but they are good. But like plums are sweet. You know what I'm saying? Put some raisins. Raisins are sweet, and then put some honey in it. You already have your fruit froze. All right, that's a sweet delight, but it's not cancerous. All right, not the preservatives they put on them. The things they spray on them. You know that'll be cancerous. Just not to veer off topic, but hey, this scripture say he is as death. All right, everything he does brings forth death, man. So that charagma is going to be the ultimate death. All right, because all of these things I just named, the Lord will forgive you drinking those things. We got to eat the defiled bread. Certain things you do in the society that's off. The Lord will forgive us for all those things. You get that fucking charagma, the Lord ain't forgiving you. The Lord ain't forgiving you. You go get that charagma. There's no forgiveness for that. All right, you're gonna weep bitterly like Esau. All right, like it said in Hebrews the 12th chapter, man. He weep bitterly with tears, asking the Lord to forgive him. Like right now, if you go to the Lord, weep bitterly with tears, and you truly forgive it fast, put on sackcloth, metaphorically speaking, and ask the Lord to have mercy on you for the things you've done in this flesh. The Lord will have mercy on you no matter what you've done. That, for most things, like even when the Lord forgives us, he still judges, all right? You'll do something fucked up and ask the Lord to have mercy on you. He'll still judge you, like when King David did that to Uriah. He killed the Lord. King David begged the Lord not to kill that baby, but the Lord killed that baby, and he still judged King David. When King David counted, numbered Israel, all right, he asked the Lord to forgive him, but the Lord still brought a judgment down. Okay, but you get that fucking Quran, man, ain't no forgiveness. All right, you get that microchip, it ain't no begging the Lord for mercy. Ain't no pulling the charagma out your body, okay? That's why you have to have the proper doctrine, and you can't be listening to these other camps because they teach against it. And right, I'm going to start from the beginning again. Yeah, also, he transgresseth by wine. He's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarge his desire as hell and is as death. This bitch is the harbinger of death and cannot be satisfied. He cannot be satisfied. That's why he wants to microchip everybody on the planet Earth, okay? And that's not going to be enough. All right. Let's say if he was able to microchip everybody on Earth, then he want to go to other planets in the universe and microchip their asses and go blow their shit up and bring cancer to Mars, bring cancer to Neptune. That's the name of the planet, Neptune, Jupiter. He'll want to go out there and fuck those planets up too, man. But gather to him all nations, and he's going to be able to gather to him all nations through that technology, through that charagma. He said, he made all, small and great, rich and poor. You see what I'm saying? That's that vain thought in his mind. And he put unto him all people. All right. And on that clip, you seen all those people dying, man. All right. Because he was like a God unto them. All right. He was like a God unto them. Okay. This is the book of Revelation. Death before dishonor. Before you go get that damn charagma, man. Getting your head cut off is better. Because when you get it, you're going to be suffering anyway. You're going to die anyway. It's better to die in righteousness. You You're going to get cancer when you get that charagma. You're going to have the motherfucking electromagnetic waves, the radiation waves going throughout your body, man. That shit going to knock your biology so out of whack because we're vast majority of our biology is water. All right, you're going to have them electromagnetic waves all in your shit, man. That shit going to turn you to a fucking zombie, man. You're going to be bugged the fuck out, man. All right? This is Revelation 13:4. And they worship the dragon, which gave power unto the beast, all right? So that dragon is Rome, which giving power to the EU, NATO, and America, okay? EU and America is a part of EU and NATO. That's that beast, okay? And they worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast, who is able to make war with him. You all right? That's he's gonna be like a demigod. All right. When you get that charagma, all right, you're gonna be worshiping him. You don't have to get on your knees and say, oh hell, white man, all that shit. No, when you get that charagma, all right, worshiping somebody is doing what they say, submitting to them. We submit to Yahweh B'Shem Awashai. Yes, we get on our knees, face the east, and we worship him literally. All right, but real worship is submitting and obeying. Okay, we're gonna obey and pay homage to Yahweh B'Shem Awashai in word and deed. All right, when you get that chip, you're gonna be paying homage and worshiping that damn devil. Then if he tell you to worship him and you don't, he'll kill you. Like when you read in the book of Daniel. Okay, anybody that didn't when they heard the flutes and the timbrels and that music play, anybody that didn't get up and worship their image, they was put to death. So if this devil, let's say this devil make a decree and say at certain time, everybody with the charagma, if you're not in town square on your knees worshiping me, all right, and you're not documented there, he could press the button and kill your ass, man. Okay, yeah. This is what the end looks like. You know, when I seen that clip, I was like, damn, they make those movies because that's how the shit gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. Why the fuck would they make a movie like that? They make those movies, all right, that's the devil's way of prophesying, man. That's his left-handed magic. Hollywood is the wood that a fucking witch used to do what? Deceive and manipulate people, man. Okay? So with that, Abaratazadis is edifying to the hearers. Okay, I'm gonna get infinite honor. Shalom, brother. Yabba Shema Shabrakatah, brother. Shalom, everybody tune in, your sisters too. All right. So with that, Abaratazadis is edifying to the hearers. I'm gonna get infinite honors to my heavenly Father and my great King, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Harakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and other bishops, a great millstone, and salutation to my fellow laborers in the Mashiach Yahweh Shah Kwam Yasharala, Abba.